Good morning, my children, and once again, welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to continue with the topic called geometric shapes. Now remember, we already commenced with this topic on yesterday's video. For yesterday, we saw curves, we saw the family of lines, we saw squares and rectangles. Now let's begin with the review of these geometric shapes before we commence with this second part. Now, for geometric shapes, we started with the family of lines. We had three in general, starting with the vertical line. Remember the one that is well standing, la que está bien parada. Then we had horizontal line, the one that is sleeping. And then we had inclined line, the one that is similar to the number 7. Remember, inclined lines are all of those that are tired, that are sleepy, and that's why they are like this. Okay? Very good. After the family of lines, we had curves. Once again, for curves, we have three examples. The curve that looks like letter N, the curve that looks like letter U, and the curve that looks like mountains. Then, after the curves, we had squares. Now, for the squares, we have several objects, including, remember, a book, the head of a robot. Okay? And for rectangles, also we had several objects, including Lego blocks, bed, table, and bench. Remember, square in Spanish, cuadrado, rectangle, of course, rectangle. Excellent. Now, let's continue with the second part of geometric shapes, and we start right now with triangles. Now for the triangles, we have two forms. They can either be up with the tip pointing to the sun, or they can be down with the tip pointing to the floor. En el caso de los triángulos, recuerden que tenemos dos formas de verlos, ya sea de manera parada, donde la punta está bien hacia arriba, está bien al sol, o de forma, de manera hacia abajo, viendo hacia el piso. ¿Okay? No importa cómo esté colocado, siguen siendo triángulos. Another characteristic of the triangles is that of all geometric shapes, this is the one that only has 3 sides. For example, a square has 4 sides. Un cuadrado tiene 4 lados. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides of a square. The rectangle only has 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Very good. Now, objects that have a triangle form, we start with a slice of pizza. Now we have to be very careful how we interpret this, because a pizza, a whole pizza, is of course a circle, but just one slice of it, that makes it a triangle. En el caso de objetos con forma triangular, tenemos una rebanada de pizza. Ahora tenemos que tener cuidado aquí cómo interpretamos las cosas. Recuerden que una pizza es un círculo. Una pizza completa es un círculo. Pero una rebanada nada más, ahí es cuando ya se transforma en un triángulo. Okay? So, a slice of pizza, that's a triangle. Then we have an arrow. Now, for the arrow, just the tip of it, solo la punta, just the tip of the arrow, that is the triangle. Just the tip of it. Now remember, an arrow is an object that, or a sign or a symbol that indicates where to go. It can be to the left, we can go to the right, we can go up, or we can go down. That is what an arrow is made of. Recuerden que una flecha, okay, la punta, la parte de arriba es la única parte de donde aparece un triángulo. Ahora, otra característica de las flechas es que estas son símbolos o señales que nos indican a dónde tenemos que ir. Por ejemplo, si a la izquierda o a la derecha, arriba o abajo, todo este símbolo no nos va a indicar una flecha. Okay? Then, after the arrow, we have the pine tree. Now remember, pine tree is most well known for Christmas celebration. Remember, on December we celebrate Christmas. We put several ornaments, including a pine tree. And of course, pine tree is very similar to triangle. Okay, excellent. After triangles, we have the rhombus. Now remember, rhombus, as in the case of square, this one has also 4 sides. One side in Spanish lado, 2, 3, 4 sides. The only difference between the rhombus and the square is how we put it. Okay, square is in vertical form. The rhombus, we incline it. Okay, en el caso de los cuadrados, recuerden que un cuadrado y un rombo tienen 4 lados. Entonces, ¿cuál es la diferencia? Un cuadrado solamente está en forma horizontal. En el caso de los rombos, estos están inclinados. Y sí se ve una diferencia de la forma. Okay, very good. Now, characteristics of the rhombus, as I mentioned it, we have 4 sides and we have several objects, including kite and a diamond. Let's begin with kite. Now remember, this is a toy that is made of paper with a string on it so we can hold it. We expose this toy to the air so it can fly, so it can levitate. That is a kite. In Spanish, cometa o papalote. Recuerden que un cometa o papalote es un juguete que está hecho de papel con un hilo para sujetarlo. Lo tenemos que sujetar porque este juguete, al exponerlo al aire, si no lo sujetamos, pues se lo lleva el viento. Y recuerden, ya que ya lo expusimos afuera, pues este va a dar el efecto como si estuviera volando, como si estuviera levitando. That is kite. Then we have the diamond. Now the diamond is a beautiful stone that has color purple. Now, most of the diamonds are collocated right here in the ring, on a ring, okay? Or sometimes girls use them as earrings. En el caso de los diamantes, estas son piedras hermosas que en su mayoría pueden ser de color purple. Y estos están añadidos a un anillo que colocamos en los deditos como si fueran accesorios. Ahora, no solamente aparecen en los anillos, sino en el caso de las mujeres, en el caso de las niñas, también lo pueden utilizar como aretes. Okay, those are diamonds. Continuing with the third geometric shape, we have the cone. Now, the cone is similar, it's not identical, it's similar, gives you a hint of it, of a triangle. The only difference is that the triangle is only in 2D, only has 2 dimensions. In the case of the cone, we have a 3-dimensional shape or form. Como pueden ver en el caso del cono, okay, este es similar a un triángulo, pero hay una diferencia. La imagen de los triángulos aparecen únicamente en 2 dimensiones, quiere decir que no hay un volumen detrás de ellos. En el caso del cono, como pueden ver, hay un volumen en forma tridimensional, tiene está más amplio, por así decirlo. Okay? Very good. Another characteristic of the cones are the objects that we have for today, including the ice cream. Once again, cones can have two forms. The tip can look up or can look down. When the tip goes down, it looks like the cone of an ice cream. Now remember, this cone is the base of this very delicious ice cream. Como pueden ver, en el caso de los conos, cuando la punta está mirando hacia arriba, ¿ok? Cuando la punta está mirando hacia abajo, tenemos dos formas de apreciar un cono. Cuando está mirando hacia abajo, ahí es cuando se convierte en la base de los helados. Recuerden que los conos pues también están hechos de galleta y ahí es cuando aparece esta figura geométrica. Another characteristic of this is the hat of a clown or the hat of a birthday party. Now in this case, the cone, the tip of it is looking up. Ahora, cuando nosotros vamos a las fiestas o vemos a los payasos, también podemos ver que estos tienen un cono colocado en la cabeza como forma de sombrero. Ahora, eso es cuando la punta del cono está viendo hacia arriba. Okay? So, the hat of a clown or hat of a party. Very good. And we finished the geometric shapes part 2 with pyramid. Now for pyramid, there is only one very common example, and those are the pyramids that we can locate right here in Mexico or in other countries such as Egypt. Okay? Remember that a pyramid is a construction, a very big construction that is made of stone. Recuerden que las pirámides son construcciones o estructuras enormes que podemos encontrar tanto en México como en otros países como en Egipto, y estas están hechas de madera. Piedra. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. A big mistake. These are made of stone. Están hechas de piedra. Okay? Very good. Now, before I explain the characteristics of your teddy book, let's have our pronunciation exercise for the following geometric shapes and their objects, okay? Now, I begin first. Please repeat after me. Vamos a empezar con nuestro ejercicio de pronunciación para las figuras geométricas que acabamos de hablar y sus correspondientes objetos. Ahora recuerden, chicos, las instrucciones. Yo lo digo primero, repitan después de mí. Triángulo. Slice of pizza. Arrow. Pine tree. Rhombus. Kite. Diamond. Cone. Ice cream. Hat. Pyramid. Remember that a pyramid is a big construction that is made of stone and is located in countries such as Mexico or Egypt. Recuerden que una pirámide es una construcción hecha de piedra, una gran construcción hecha de piedra que podemos encontrar en países como México y Egipto. Now, the activity of today is located right here, page 147. 147. So as you can see here, once again, we have the geometric shapes that I already explained. What we have to do using different colors, first of all, is to trace all of the shapes, okay? After you finish tracing all of them, then with a different color, we paint. Para aliado, chicos, como pueden ver en esta página, lo que tenemos que hacer es primero remarcar cada una de las figuras geométricas que tenemos con un color diferente. If you want to use a pencil, there is no problem. After you trace them all, ya que hayamos remarcado, trazado todas las figuras geométricas bien trazados, bien hechos esos trazos. Recuerden que ya son niños de preprimaria, por lo tanto tienen que esforzarse en sus trabajos todos los días. Ya después coloreamos utilizando, ahora sí, diferentes colores. All of this while we repeat the name of the shapes of the day. Todas estas actividades, mientras ustedes las realizan, tenemos que repetir su nombre para que de esa forma no se nos olvide. Okay? Very good. So, that's it for today. The teacher Jacob is very happy once again that you pay attention, that you concentrate. Don't forget the teacher Jacob loves you very much. We see you tomorrow. Have an excellent day. Take care. Goodbye.